I'm a backend engineer at core. I always had this fascination to creating mobile apps, even though I never built one. I started my career on backend development. I grew as a backend engineer, and then I became a project manager, a product manager, and eventually a tech lead. I migrated to blockchain, and during that time, I always had that urge to figure out how to create a mobile app. And I did that during the pandemic. I started a side project called Daily Planner, which was an app, a simple to-do list that was made to help me prioritize my tasks, define what I needed to do, and keep track of my progress. At the time, I used to use multiple task tracking apps, platforms. I use Jira, I use Monday, I use even Task Juggler. If you know what's that, congratulations. But I wanted to build my own, something personal that I could track my own tasks apart from my work tasks. And I did that. I spent a lot of hours figuring out how to program in Flutter, how to develop in Flutter. At the time, we didn't have AI, just had YouTube videos and documentation, and that's what I used. And I built this app, and it was a great feeling to build and release an app. I had no experience in marketing or sales, and I was still able to get 1,000 concurrent users, which was huge at the time. But the thing is, I was lazy. I learned Flutter to build that app, but I was still a backend engineer. I didn't want to continue giving support and upgrading the libraries and adding new features. I was just tired, right? So the app ended up dying. A lot of people tried to buy my app. I never sold. And still today, 2026, I still receive emails about companies wanting to buy my app, even though I already delisted it from the store. Last year, as I mentioned, I opened a company, an outsourcing software development company. Ever since we opened it, I wanted to create our own products. I wanted to build stuff. I believe that good products bring more revenue and are more fun to work on than client projects, because it's hard to find a client with a project that's actually really fun and that you can spend all your hours working on it and seeing it grow. Usually when you do outsource, not usually, but when you do outsource, it's easy to find yourself working on multiple projects at a time and you can't really focus on one thing. And it's different than having your own thing and you building your own product, and the success of your product is your success, you know what I mean? That's why I opened a company, because I wanted to grow the company, and I knew every time I put my sweat and tears into the company, it would be for my own benefit because the company was mine. And so I decided to create these products as a side job for my company. I was still reaching out to new clients for outsourced development. I was still building for clients, but I still wanted to put a couple hours a week, even though they were like at night, early in the morning, to build something for the company. And so I started this new branch of the company for apps, and we finally released the first one. I built this app similarly to the Daily Planner to help me organize my life. I build apps for myself when I see problems in my life that I feel like other people could benefit of having solutions to as well. And there it is. Flowbar is the first app we released. It's a Mac OS app, so you need to have a MacBook to use it. It's a task tracker, stats tracker. You have a Pomodoro timer plugged into the app to help you focus. It's a minimalistic app. We had our designer design the whole app, and then I added more features, more themes around her designs. It's looking pretty nice. It's on the App Store right now. I encourage you all to take a look if you have a MacBook and you want to check it out. It's free. The first 10 people that ask for a promo code, I'll send a promo code in the description for 3 months of the Pro mode, which unlocks some extra features and customizations. So if you're interested, just send a message below, reach out, and I'll send it to you. And you might even ask me and question why build a task tracker in the AI era where everybody just asks AI to do everything. And the thing is, AI can write your code, AI can draft your emails, AI can build your slide presentation. AI can basically automate everything for you. So the biggest bottleneck isn't the work itself, it's deciding what to work on next. Flowbar keeps you focused on the right tasks, helps you prioritize what you need to work on, help you visualize everything in a simple, minimalistic way. And it lives on your menu bar, on your nav bar. So it's pretty easy access. I added a bunch of shortcuts so you can just configure a shortcut. The default one is Ctrl-Shift-T. You can change it to a bunch of different options. You can just shortcut, write your task, enter, and it's there. Super fast to track tasks. You don't need to open your phone. You don't need to write on your notebook. It's fast. It's easy. It helps you stay on top of everything you need to do. And I created it for people that want to have their life more organized. So yeah, again, I encourage everybody to take a look at it. If you have a MacBook, if you have an Apple device, a computer, check it out. And again, the first 10 people that ask me for a promo code, I'll send you guys up to 3 months of free Pro. So yeah, thank you for watching, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow.